Hello folks, so before we get to the unboxing of this one here, we'll do a quick unboxing of this one here first. And I've had this one here for a little while. This box came in the mail over a month ago. Been just kind of keeping it for the right time, I guess, and maybe the right time is now, apparently. So in this little box we have an item that costs there's no it doesn't say how much I paid for it. I don't even remember how much I paid for this one. Brand new Seymour Duncan JB humbucker. Sweet. I've never used these before. We've all obviously heard them on some of our favorite artists. One, for instance, Saul Hudson, otherwise known as Slash. He's been a Seymour Duncan player for many years, since the inception of Guns N' Roses, and the famous Appetite for Destruction album was made with Seymour Duncan humbuckers such as this one. Do the screws come with this thing anyway? Oh yeah, right there. Screws and springs. That's good to know, good to know, good to know. And uncovered. Now the story behind Seymour Duncan, I believe, is he is able to take the early workings of Seth Lover, one of the humbucking legends that started with Gibson back in the 50s. Seth Lover and Seymour Duncan was able to replicate some of his work. I forget the exact relationship with that, with Seth Lover and Seymour Duncan, but you guys can do a little more research if you want to know more about that. But the Seymour Duncans are highly regarded as very hot, great sounding pickups if you're into anything really, rock and roll, blues. So the reason why I did that was because I shouldn't really be doing this already. I haven't even unboxed this thing yet, but I already have plans for this. This is why I named the title of this video Part 1, because in Part 2 I'm gonna either put this guy in it, Seymour Duncan, or an actual Gibson. This is a 498T, which is hot wood. These ones come in the Gibson Studios and the Les Paul Customs, because they're a hotter pickup. So stay tuned for that. I encourage the viewers to subscribe. Please subscribe if you want to see the difference of Seymour Duncan installed into one of these Gibson Les Pauls. So yeah, we'll just get on with the sound demo there here shortly. We have something unique here today that I'm going to be unboxing. Well, I guess it's no surprise that it's one of these guitars here. Da, 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 da. So I don't know if this is really considered a good deal or not, but I've been getting some guitars lately, and I found this one in my local buy and sell on Kijiji, actually, up here in Canada. Kijiji. I check that every once in a while, maybe you know, a couple times a week or so, or whatever. Same as Reverb, I'll go on there once in a while, see what's new, what's new and exciting in the guitar trading and selling world. So this one comes with a soft shell case. It has two straps. Sorry for the lighting here, folks. I know it's a little bit dark, but can you see that? Two straps. And it has two handles here. So let's just go through the case candy here first, I guess, as per usual. Case candy, where are you? So it just comes with the Allen key truss rod adjustment. Oh, this one even comes with extra strings. Take a look at that. First time ever. Usually they don't come with strings. Cool. Put it back, and so what do we got here? 5-year limited warranty. Maestro. Gibson. 1-800 for Gibson Maestro. Maestro 5-year limited warranty. Maestro by Gibson. Cool. Care and maintenance. All the good stuff. Wow, let's get this thing opened if it's a Maestro. Oh, the string fell out. Oh, there goes the Allen key. So I paid $15,000 for this beautiful black Maestro Les Paul with two control knobs, just of one volume, one tone, one single open coil humbucker, rosewood fretboard looks like. Maestro. Can you see that? It has the real Gibson headstock. No modifications done to this whatsoever. Regular Gibson headstock, and the truss rod cover says by Gibson. A real deal Gibson Les Paul. Now I'm not sure what what if this is sort of a budget line, maybe a junior? Does it look like a junior to you guys? Les Paul Junior? I don't know. It's just an entry-level guitar for beginners. So I'll tune it up and we'll mic it up, see how it sounds, and yeah, go from there. So this has no serial number. Pretty cool, I guess, if you think that's cool or not. Has a 4-bolt on neck, 4 bolts to keep the neck on. Here's the control. There's no switch, obviously, because it only has one humbucker, one pickup, no switch selector. So yeah, as I was saying, I paid 15,000 pennies for this. So $150 I paid. 150 big ones. So yeah, I guess it's worth it. Originally these things, I think you were able to get these guys from Walmart or Best Buy, or you know, those sort of department chain stores. And I guess maybe they had some sort of a deal between Gibson and them to be able to mass produce a budget line guitar for aimed for people who are beginning and want a Gibson headstock. I guess that's what I assume anyhow. Okay, let's get this thing mic'd up. So just give me a second here, folks. Okay, so I got the Gibson Maestro up on the workbench here. I'm just going to take a pickup reading to see what this humbucker is putting out. Before I do that, I'm also going to polish the fretboard here. I have to take it outside for that, and I'm going to add some Dunlop 65 to the fretboard to condition it. Looks a little dry, not too bad, but I'm going to put some on anyhow. Change the strings, just going to put some regular 9 to 46 on it. This is what I wanted to show you guys though. When you get an inexpensive guitar such as this one, a lot of times they'll come with the fret edges a little bit sharp, and they stick over the edge a little bit of the fretboard. That's because when they're building the guitar, they just snip off the fret wire, snip, and they don't spend a lot of time with the finishing on it, just because it's labor intensive to do that. But all you got to do is if you don't have a proper fret filing tool, you can get those. You can order those from, you know, a lot of places. But this is what I used. It's just a regular fingernail filing. It's not too coarse, not too fine. It's just right. All you do is just go on the edges a little bit, slightly like this, down, and it takes off those little burrs, and that's it. And then you could play the guitar with well, I would tape the edge also, so you don't damage the fretboard by scraping the fretboard. But you just carefully go like this along the edges, and it takes away the on both sides. However you want to do it, and no more sharp fret edges, just with a simple nail file. Anyway, that's just a little tip if you're really in a rush and you want to play your guitar and you don't want to wait a couple weeks for the actual fret file to come in the mail. Anyway, so let's get on with the pickup reading. I was gonna swap this pickup out right away, but I figured that let's play it first, see how it sounds before we do any upgrades to it. Maybe it sounds good, maybe it doesn't need any upgrades at all. I did a few researched a little bit of this guitar, and other YouTube videos of this guitar. They said it actually sounds good just with the stock pickup. So maybe we'll find out. So yeah, it's already it's a pretty hot pickup, 11.9. It's more than the actual Gibson guitars that I have, the Les Pauls that I have on the rack. So that's that. I'm gonna take this outside, polish the frets, and see you in a bit. Also, this guitar also came with its own strap. I forgot to mention Maestro strap, so let's use that thing. It also came with this amp. It came as like, you know, it's a little starter package, and it's owner's manual, operation manual guitar amplifier. It's just a little, it's called a GM05. I guess I could have used it, but I already got the mic set up to the little Boss Katana right here. It's already mic'd up, everything's ready to go. So if you guys wanted to see this little amp out on a different demo, I'll be glad to do that. But for now, I'm just gonna use the Boss. But I'll use this new strap it came with. So I put new strings on it. I put new strings on it. I polished the frets. I conditioned the fretboard. Unfortunately, this guitar needs a fret leveling. I tried. I usually like my action a little bit lower, but right now it's pretty high. It only has a wrap tail piece. Usually most guitars have a bridge and a stop bar, but this one has a wrap tail. It's still you're still able to adjust the intonation. Sounds a little sharp actually, but anyways, I usually like my you know, just a regular setup, not too high, not too low the strings. But because the frets are uneven, I had to set the action pretty high in order for me to get the buzzing of the strings out. So if you're not familiar with all of that on how to maintain your guitars, you know, you're gonna have to, if you do get one of these guys, you're gonna have to take it to a repair shop for them to be able to make it playable, because right out of the box I don't think these guys are very user friendly for the beginners. But let's go ahead with the sound demo here. We're just going to use the clean channel of the Boss Katana. Okay, we'll try the crunch channel. Oh, 1 second, I gotta check my phone here. Oh, somebody's gonna be here shortly, so I gotta finish wrapping this up. that, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the modifications of this guitar if you want to see the Seymour Duncan or the Gibson 98T replaced for this pickup. So please subscribe.